left our halos polished, and we folded up our wings to come and feel the beauty of these temporary things. These borrowed bodies feel a little strange, a little slow, but this is the one place in the cosmos we have always longed to go. We've only seen it from above, a tapestry of blue, but it's a different kind of magic being down here, me and you. And we're two old angels driving on a day off from the sky, just trying to understand the way you mortals laugh and why you cry. This California highway is a masterpiece of grace, the most beautiful and perfect, yet a temporary place. And we're falling in love with the feeling of the sun upon our skin, in this fragile, hopeful, beautiful new world that we are in. We stopped to watch the children as they played down by the sea, and you said, I think I understand what happy means to be, to live inside a moment and to not know how it ends, to trust the fragile loving hearts of family and of friends, to taste the salt upon your lips, to feel the gentle breeze, to find a world of comfort in the shade of the green trees. And we're two old angels driving on a day off from the sky, just trying to understand the way immortals laugh and why you cry. This California highway is a masterpiece of grace, the most beautiful and perfect, yet a temporary place. And we're falling in love with the feeling of the sun upon our skin, in this fragile, hopeful, beautiful new world that we are in. We've seen the stars get born, we've seen the galaxies ignite, we've lived 1,000 lifetimes in a single endless life, but nothing in eternity has ever felt so true as this fleeting, perfect, sun-drenched, easy afternoon with you. Yeah, we're two old angels driving on a day off from the sky, just trying to understand the way immortals laugh and why you cry. This California highway is a masterpiece of grace, the most beautiful and perfect, yet a temporary place. And we're falling in love with the feeling of the sun upon our skin, and this fragile, hopeful, beautiful new world that we are in. This ain't the PCH, just a dusty rutted track that runs along the fence line with no thought of turning back. This truck has seen 3 generations of my family's steady hand, and I'm just the latest steward of this wild and precious land. The tourists down below us, they just see a pretty view. They don't see the love and sweat that's soaked in through and through. And my love is in this soil, it's in the rock, it's in the trees. It's in the way the wind speaks to the ancient tough cypress knees. This isn't just my property, it's my heart and it's my soul. A story that the turning of the seasons makes me whole. And I'm just out here hoping for a little bit of rain to wash away the worry and to ease a little pain. I see the oak tree on the ridge where my dad taught me to climb, a lesson about perspective that has stood the test of time. I check the water in the trough, I check the northern pasture gate, just a quiet conversation with my family and my faith. Every rock and every gully has a story I can tell, a history I'm sworn to keep, a promise to guard well. 'Cause my love is in this soil, it's in the rock, it's in the trees. It's in the way the wind speaks to the ancient tough cypress knees. This isn't just my property, it's my heart and it's my soul. A story that the turning of the seasons makes me whole. And I'm just out here hoping for a little bit of rain to wash away the worry and to ease a little pain. Some people find their treasure in a vault of silver and a gold, but mine is in the memories that these rolling hills all hold. It's a legacy of stewardship, a simple sacred trust, to honor all the love that came before me in this dust. 'Cause my love is in this soil, it's in the rock, it's in the trees. It's in the way the wind speaks to the ancient tough cypress knees. This isn't just my property, it's my heart and it's my soul. A story that the turning of the seasons makes me whole. And I'm just out here hoping for a little bit of rain to wash away the worry and to ease a little pain. The sun is getting low now, the herd is moving slow. Just another good day's work, watching my own spirit grow. Time to head on home. Satellite feed shows me every single curve and bend, but a map is just a rumor till you've seen it, my old friend. So I'm out here ground truthing with my laptop and my phone, making sure the digital and the dirt can both feel just like home. My job is to be accurate, my job is to be true to the spirit of this highway in its perfect ocean blue. And I'm falling in love with the perfect line, the data and the grace, the algorithm that can lead you to this beautiful wild place. This highway is a living thing, it's more than just a code. And my job is just to listen to this long and winding road and make sure the map is worthy of the journey that it shows, and the quiet satisfaction that a good cartographer knows. The map showed that old turnout as a simple patch of green, but it didn't show the vista, the most perfect I have seen. So I dropped a pen and made a note for all the world to find, a place to stop and lose yourself and leave the world behind. I'm adding in the beauty that the satellites all miss, the feeling of a moment as profound and pure as this. And I'm falling in love with the perfect line, the data and the grace, the algorithm that can lead you to this beautiful wild place. This highway is a living thing, it's more than just a code. And my job is just to listen to this long and winding road, and make sure the map is worthy of the journey that it shows, and the quiet satisfaction that a good cartographer knows. Some people think a map is just a tool to get you there, a cold and sterile set of lines without a single loving care. But I know that a good map is a kind of poetry, a love letter from the real world for a traveler to see. 'Cause I'm falling in love with the perfect line, the data and the grace, the algorithm that can lead you to this beautiful wild place. This highway is a living thing, it's more than just a code. And my job is just to listen to this long and winding road, and make sure the map is worthy of the journey that it shows, and the quiet satisfaction that a good cartographer knows. The data has been gathered, the rendering is true. I've captured you, my highway, in your perfect shade of blue. My work here is through. Courthouse steps are miles away, a memory in the dust. We finally found a little piece of justice we can trust. We spent a year of our own lives in whispered, worried tones, fighting for a loved one down to our weary, aching bones. But the verdict came in yesterday, the truth has seen the light. And for the first time in forever, everything will be alright. And we're driving up the coastline with the verdict on the wind. A brand new hopeful chapter can finally truly begin. And this highway is the first day of the rest of our new life, free from all the heartache and the struggle and the strife. And the best part is just sitting here and breathing with you now, and letting go of all the pain the world will now allow. You finally fell asleep, a peaceful, easy, gentle sigh. The first real sleep I've seen you get beneath an open sky. You haven't had a nightmare, you haven't tossed and turned, just a quiet healing lesson that our peace has been well earned. I just turned the radio down and I let the engine hum, and I thought about the better, peaceful, easy days to come. And we're driving up the coastline with the verdict on the wind. A brand new hopeful chapter finally truly begin. And this highway is the first day of the rest of our new life, free from all struggle and the strife. And the best part is just sitting here and breathing with you now, and letting go of all the pain the world will now allow. They say a thing like that can tear a loving couple right apart. The pressure and the panic and the breaking of a heart. But it only made us stronger, it only made us see the only thing that matters is the truth that sets you free. You and me. 'Cause we're driving up the coastline with the verdict on the wind. A brand new hopeful chapter can finally truly begin. This highway is the first day of the rest of our new life. Free from all the heartache and the struggle and the strife. And the best part is just sitting here and breathing with you now, and letting go of all the pain the world will now allow. The long trial's finally over, the gavel's falling silent. We can finally just be quiet and enjoy this peaceful moment. I've driven this old highway about 100 times before, but I've never truly seen the color of this blue right to the shore. I always had a bottle riding shotgun next to me to blur the edges of the things I didn't want to see. But the fog is finally lifting after all this wasted time, and the beauty of this ordinary moment feels sublime. And this is the first time I have seen it with my own two sober eyes. A clear and present beauty underneath these hopeful skies. I'm learning how to love the world without the whiskey's easy burn. A hard and hopeful lesson that I'm finally glad to learn. And this road feels like a promise, a brand new clean design. This feeling's truly, honestly, and finally all mine. I used to stop at that old tavern with the neon buzzing low, and I'd miss the entire sunset for the whiskey's amber glow. But today I just bought coffee and I sat out on the sand, and I truly watched the sun go down, and I began to understand what all those poets talked about, what all those songs would say about the simple, quiet magic at the closing of a day. And this is the first time I have seen it with my own two sober eyes. A clear and present beauty underneath these hopeful skies. I'm learning how to love the world without the whiskey's easy burn. A hard and hopeful lesson that I'm finally glad to learn. And this road feels like a promise, a brand new clean design. This feeling's truly, honestly, and finally all mine. The man I was before would have called this feeling slow and tame. He needed all the noise to hide the whisper of his shame.
But the quiet is a blessing now, the calm is a release. And for the first time in forever, my own soul is finding peace. And this is the first time I have seen it with my own two sober eyes. A clear and present beauty underneath these hopeful skies. I'm learning how to love the world without the whiskey's easy burn. A hard and hopeful lesson that I'm finally glad to learn. And this road feels like a promise, a brand new clean design. This feeling's truly, honestly, and finally all mine. Just taking it 1 mile now, one good day at a time. This clear-eyed view, this peace of mind is finally mine.
My whole life has been a canyon made of concrete, steel, and glass, where the only thing that's moving is the hurried traffic moving past. I've never seen a horizon that a building didn't break, but I'm learning on this highway from my lifetime of mistake to think that all that rushing was the only way to be. Till I saw this endless road stretch out in front of me. And I'm falling in love with the quiet, I'm falling for the view. I never knew my own heart had this much peaceful breathing room. This California highway is a world I've never known, a seed of gentle silence in my soul that's finally being sown. And this laid-back, easy feeling making my spirit whole. A brand new kind of beautiful is taking its own toll. The only waves I've ever known were on a static TV screen. The only birds I ever heard were pigeons loud and mean. But the sound of this real ocean is a deep and humbling roar, and I don't think I can ever be a city boy anymore. This quiet is a language that I'm learning how to speak from the top of this amazing sun-drenched California peak. And I'm falling in love with the quiet, I'm falling for the view. I never knew my own heart had this much peaceful breathing room. This California highway is a world I've never known, a seed of gentle silence in my soul that's finally being sown. And this laid-back, easy feeling is making my spirit whole. A brand new kind of beautiful is taking its own toll. I thought that I was happy in the hustle and the race. I thought I'd found my own place in that wild and frantic space. But the person I am out here is someone coming new, and I think he's the person I was always meant to be. It's true, 'cause I'm falling in love with the quiet, I'm falling for the view. I never knew my own heart had this much peaceful breathing room. This California highway is a world I've never known, a seed of gentle silence in my soul that's finally being sown. And this laid-back, easy feeling is making my spirit whole. A brand new kind of beautiful is taking its own toll. I don't know if I'm going back to the noise and to the race. I think I finally found my place in this wide open space. Yeah, this quiet place. Satellite feed shows me every single curve and bend, but a map is just a rumor till you've seen it, my old friend. So I'm out here ground truthing with my laptop and my phone, making sure the digital and the dirt can both feel just like home. My job is to be accurate, my job is to be true to the spirit of this highway in its perfect ocean blue. And I'm falling in love with the perfect line, the data and the grace, the algorithm that can lead you to this beautiful wild place. This highway is a living thing, it's more than just a code. And my job is just to listen to this long and winding road and make sure the map is worthy of the journey that it shows, and the quiet satisfaction that a good cartographer knows. The map showed that old turnout as a simple patch of green, but it didn't show the vista, the most perfect I have seen. So I dropped a pin and made a note for all the world to find, a place to stop and lose yourself and leave the world behind. I'm adding in the beauty that the satellites all miss, the feeling of a moment as profound and pure as this. And I'm falling in love with the perfect line, the data and the grace, the algorithm that can lead you to this beautiful wild place. This highway is a living thing, it's more than just a code. My job is just to listen to this long and winding road and make sure the map is worthy of the journey that it shows, and the quiet satisfaction that a good cartographer knows. Some people think a map is just a tool to get you there, a cold and sterile set of lines without a single loving care. But I know that a good map is a kind of poetry, a love letter from the real world for a traveler to see. Algorithm that can lead you to this beautiful wild place. This highway is a living thing, it's more than just a code. And my job is just to listen to this long and winding road and make sure the map is worthy of the journey that it shows, and the quiet satisfaction that a good cartographer knows. The data has been gathered, the rendering is true. I've captured you, my highway, in your perfect shade of blue. My work here is through. My whole life has been the mountains, the pine and the sequoia trees, the smell of dusty granite,
on a dry and inland breeze. I know the sound of rivers, I know the eagles cry, but I've never known this endless, this wide open sky. I traded in my Ranger's hat for a beat-up baseball cap, to finally see this other world that's on my trusted map. And I'm falling in love with a different kind of blue, a wild and open water that's so endless and so new. My heart belongs to the forest, but my soul is learning fast that a love for all this beauty is a love that's built to last. And this highway is the border where the ancient mountains meet the sea, and it's making a new man out of an old park ranger like me. I'm used to winding riverbeds, not this relentless crashing tide. There's a different kind of quiet here, with nowhere left to hide. From the big and humbling sky above, the big and endless view, it's making my own mountain man's perspective feel brand new. I've spent my life in silence, but this silence feels so loud. Beneath the single passing solitary white and perfect cloud, I'm falling in love with a different kind of blue, a wild and open water that's so endless and so new. My heart belongs to the forest, but my soul is learning fast that love for all this beauty is a love that's built to last. And this highway is the border where the ancient mountains meet the sea, and it's making a new man out of an old park ranger like me. It's funny how a man can think he knows the natural world and see a single tiny grain of sand and have his own thoughts whirled, 'cause the water from my mountains flows right down into this place. It's all part of one amazing, beautiful and sacred living space. And I'm falling in love with a different kind of blue, a wild and open water that's so endless and so new. My heart belongs to the forest, but my soul is learning fast that a love for all this beauty is a love that's built to last. And this highway is the border where the ancient mountains meet the sea, and it's making a new man out of an old park ranger like me. I'll go back to my mountains, but I'll be different then, knowing where the rivers end and where new worlds can begin.
I'm talking to the hero of my brand new novel here. He's sitting in my passenger seat, making his motives clear. He's telling me the backstory that I hadn't figured out. He's helping me to conquer all my literary doubt. We're driving his own history, we're on his favorite road, and I'm just here to listen and to lighten his whole load. And we're writing this new chapter on a California coast, a story of a good man who had given up all hope almost. You're the best protagonist a man could ever hope to write. You're brave and you are honest, and you're full of hope, full of light. And I'm just trying to find the words to do your story justice here, and make you feel as real to them as you have made it feel so clear. We stopped to get some coffee, and I asked him, what's your view? He said, I'd be a little scared, but I'd be optimistic too. So I wrote that line down on a napkin, 'cause it felt so pure and true. The perfect piece of dialogue, my friend, all thanks to you. We're figuring out the plot twist, we're figuring out the end. My imaginary, most believable and honest trusted friend. And we're writing this new chapter on a California coast, the story of a good man who had given up all hope almost. You're the best protagonist a man could ever hope to write. You're brave and you are honest, and you're full of hope, full of light. And I'm just trying to find the words to do your story justice here, and make you feel as real to them as you have made it feel so clear. It's a funny kind of friendship, it's a strange and magic art to have a long conversation with a person in your heart. But you feel more real to me right now than all the passing cars, as we're driving to your ending underneath the coming stars. 'Cause we're writing this new chapter on a California coast, a story of a good man who had given up all hope almost. You're the best protagonist a man could ever hope to write. You're brave and you are honest, and you're full of hope, full of light. And I'm just trying to find the words to do your story justice here, and make you feel as real to them as you have made it feel so clear. The final chapter's coming now, I think I see the end. Thanks for the ride, my fictional and my very best of friends. Time to write the end. For 40 years I've watched the sun come up from an office desk, putting all my own dreams on the shelf to put life to the test. But I turned in my gold watch and I hung up my last suit and tie, and pointed this old trusted car towards the California sky. You're navigating for me now, with no place we have to be, just a lifetime of tomorrows waiting here for you and me. And this is what it feels like to be finally truly free, with my lifetime co-pilot sitting right here next to me. No more punching a clock, no more racing with the sun. Our long and hurried chapter's over, and a new one has begun. And we're learning how to live again, with no agenda and no lines, just a dashboard full of California sunshine. We didn't set an alarm clock, we just woke up with the light. Didn't check a single email, didn't worry what was wrong or right. We just drove until we felt like stopping for a little while. And I saw a kind of peace in you I haven't seen in your smile. It's a peace that isn't hurried, it's a calm that isn't forced. It's the first day of our new life, on our own brand new course. And this is what it feels like to be finally truly free, with my lifetime co-pilot sitting right here next to me. No more punching a clock, no more racing with the sun. Our long and hurried chapter's over, and a new one has begun. And we're learning how to live again, with no agenda and no lines, just a dashboard full of California sunshine. You held down the fort for all those years I worked so late at night. You kept our home fires burning, you kept our future feeling bright. Now all this time is ours to spend, every minute, every day. And I plan on making up for all the time that slipped away. And this is what it feels like to be finally truly free, with my lifetime co-pilot sitting right here next to me. No more punching a clock, no more racing with the sun. Our long and hurried chapter's over, and a new one has begun. And we're learning how to live again, with no agenda and no lines, just a dashboard full of California sunshine. The calendar is open now, every day is ours, every single one, just getting started, having fun. I'm wearing my own clothes again, the first time in 10 years. And you're sitting here beside me, smiling right through your happy tears. We left those gray walls in the dust, we left the barbed wire behind, for the freedom of this highway and a brand new peace of mind. The world feels so much bigger now, it's so much more alive. I'm just grateful for the simple fact I get to take this drive. And this California highway is the first breath that I've drawn since a decade of my yesterdays have finally come and gone. The world feels so much brighter than I ever have recalled, outside these lonely, broken and forgotten prison walls. And the only thing that got me through was the promise of this ride, with you, my true and steady love, right here by my side. You pulled the car over, and I just stood there on the sand, and let the ocean wash right over my own trembling open hand. I dreamed about this water, I dreamed about this air, the simple, easy freedom that I thought was never ever there. Every car that passes is a beautiful new sight, just a normal, easy morning in this brand new, hopeful life. And this California highway is the first breath that I've drawn since a decade of my yesterdays have finally come and gone. The world feels so much brighter than I ever have recalled, outside these lonely, broken and forgotten prison walls. And the only thing that got me through was the promise of this ride, with you, my true and steady love, right here by my side. You rode me every single week, you took my every single call. You were my only window to the world beyond that wall. And now that I am free again, the only thing I know is that my love for you is the one place I will always have to go. And this California highway is the first breath that I've drawn since a decade of my yesterdays have finally come and gone. The world feels so much brighter than I ever have recalled. Outside these lonely, broken, and forgotten prison walls. And the only thing that got me through was the promise of this ride. With you, my true and steady love, right here by my side. The sun is setting on the ocean, a brand new day is done. My real life, my true life has only just begun. With my only one.
Told me this was normal, the sky of hazy blue, but in the history files of my time, we only dreamed of you. Where I'm from, it's all just recycled air and programmed, synthesized light. So forgive me if I'm staring, if my knuckles are turning white. You say the air is salty, but to me it just tastes free. The first real thing I've tasted in at least a century. Falling in love with the memory of a world I've never known, the most beautiful and perfect seed that has ever been sown. This isn't just a highway, it's a living, breathing thing, and I can hear the honest, analog, and true way the real birds sing. And you say it's just a Tuesday, but for me it's everything, the most beautiful song that my heart will ever sing. Pointed to the ocean, said the tide is coming in. I've only read of gravitational pull. I don't know where to begin to process all this beauty, this chaotic, perfect art. It's overloading all the sensors they install back in my heart. This feeling isn't virtual. This warmth upon my skin is the most important lesson that my life has ever seen. And I'm falling in love with a memory of a world I've never known, the most beautiful and perfect seed that has ever been sown. This isn't just a highway, it's a living, breathing thing, and I can hear the honest, analog, and true way the real birds sing. And you say it's just a Tuesday, but for me it's everything, the most beautiful song that my heart will ever sing. Here to witness what we lost along the way, to feel a single perfect ordinary sunlit day, so I could take the feeling back, a hopeful tiny spark, a memory of the brilliant light to share back in the dark. And I'm falling in love with the memory of a world I've never known, the most beautiful and perfect seed that has ever been sown. This isn't just a highway, it's a living, breathing thing, and I can
got your watercolor palette, I've got my notebook full of rhymes. We're on a hunt for happy endings in these easy, hopeful times. Our next book's main character is a sea lion, brave and grand, who's looking for a brand new friend in this amazing sunlit land. We're looking at the world through the eyes of a child, to find the gentle magic in the beautiful and wild. And we're storyboarding our new life on this California drive, making up a world where only the most hopeful dreams can thrive. Our love is a kid's book with a really happy end, and you're my amazing illustrator and my very best of all time friend. And we're finding our next chapter in the sun and in the sea, a story about a lonely sea lion, you and me. You saw a grumpy pelican and you gave him a funny name, and we wrote a silly Baxter about his quest for fishy fame. You drew him with a tiny crown, I wrote a verse or two about the silliest old pelican the world had ever knew. We're gathering up the characters, we're setting up the scene, the most beautiful and hopeful place that we have ever been. And we're storyboarding our new life on this California drive, making up a world where only the most hopeful dreams can thrive. Our love is a kid's book with a really happy end, and you're my amazing illustrator and my very best of all time friend. And we're finding our next chapter in the sun and in the sea, a story about a lonely sea lion, you and me. Some people work for money, some people work for praise. We just work to put a little sunshine in a child's confusing days, to build a world of kindness where the good guys always win, a safe and happy place to let a brand new life begin. Yeah, we're storyboarding our new life on this California drive, making up a world where only the most hopeful dreams can thrive. Our love is a kid's book with a really happy end, and you're my amazing illustrator and my very best of all time friend. And we're finding our next chapter in the sun and in the sea, a story about a lonely sea lion, and me. Our sketchbook's almost full now, the story's almost done. Our little sea lion hero is walking to the sun. Time to go and write it for everyone. Back of this old truck is full of blankets and of bread. We're heading for the fire line to face the days ahead. The news was on the TV, a story sad and true, and I looked across the room and I saw the same thought in you. There was no need for discussion, no need to ask or plead. You just grabbed your boots and said it looks like the day need you and me. We're driving up the coastline, not for the sun or for the sand, but to offer up our hearts and lend a pair of helping hands. Our love is not a quiet thing to keep behind a door. It's a promise to a world that's always asking for a little more. And this highway is the first step in the difference we can make, for the promise of a sunrise and for goodness gracious sake. We're passing all the tourists, taking pictures of the view, but our eyes are on the horizon, searching for what's new and what is true and what is right, and what we've got to give. A simple, steady message that you've still got space to live, and to hope and to believe in the kindness of a friend on a road that feels like it should never, ever have to end. And we're driving up the coastline, not for the sun or for the sand, but to offer up our hearts and lend a pair of helping hands. Our love is not a quiet thing to keep behind a door. It's a promise to a world that's always asking for a little more. And this highway is the first step in the difference we can make, for the promise of a sunrise and for goodness gracious sake. Some couples show their love with diamonds, some with fancy cars. We found our truest purpose underneath smoky, hazy stars. 'Cause a relationship gets stronger when it's bigger than just two, when the love you have inside your heart is in everything you do. Yeah. And we're driving up the coastline, not for the sun or for the sand, but to offer up our hearts and lend a pair of helping hands. Our love is not a quiet thing to keep behind a door. It's a promise to a world that's always asking for a little more. And this highway is the first step in the difference we can make, for the promise of a sunrise and for goodness gracious sake. The turnoff's just ahead now, smoke is in the air. Just two more helping hands to show the world we care. Yeah, we're almost there. Most people drive this highway just to see the modern view, but we're looking for a world from when this whole coast was brand new. Got our rock hammers in the back and brushes soft and fine, searching for a story in a prehistoric rocky line. You got your eyes upon the shale beds, I'm watching for the gleam of a life that lived and died inside some long forgotten stream. And we're hunting for a memory in the California stone, a secret of a long lost age that we can call our very own. Our love is old as fossils, it's patient and it's deep, a promise that the hands of time will always, always keep. And this highway's a time machine to an age we've never seen, a love story written in the rocks and in the spaces in between. You were chipping at some limestone by a lonely hidden beach, and you found a perfect ammonite just sitting within reach. Your eyes lit up like a little kid on Christmas, pure and true, and I knew there was no treasure in the world as rare as you. We held it in our hands and felt the weight of all the years, and it washed away our modern day and ordinary fears. 'Cause we're hunting for a memory in the California stone, a secret of a long lost age that we can call our very own. Our love is old as fossils, it's patient and it's deep, a promise that the hands of time will always, always keep. And this highway's a time machine to an age we've never seen, a love story written in the rocks and in the spaces in between. It's a funny kind of hobby to be sifting through the dust, a quiet act of patience and a whole lot of hopeful trust. But every fossil that we find, every ancient tiny shell, has a story of survival that it's waiting there to tell. And we're hunting for a memory in the California stone, secret of a long lost age that we can call our very own. Our love is old as fossils, it's patient and it's deep, a promise that the hands of time will always, always keep. And this highway's a time machine to an age we've never seen, a love story written in the rocks and in the spaces in between. The sun is setting on the cliffs a million years from now. Maybe they'll find our story too and wonder how. Yeah, love as old as time, I vow.
I've spent 2 weeks selling widgets in 100 different towns, with a lonely television for my evening ups and downs. I've drunk a lot of bitter coffee from a paper cup, and waited for the morning sun to finally come on up. But I closed the final deal today, and I turned this coffee home. And I promise that for one whole week I will not have to roam. And this California highway is the best part of my job. It's the golden welcome finish line that makes my tired heart throb. I'm trading lonely motel lobbies for the comfort of my chair, and the smell of roadside diners for the scent of your clean hair. Yeah, the greatest deal I'll ever close is walking through our own front door and telling you I'm home now, and I'm not leaving anymore. The radio is playing, and it's a happy, upbeat song, a whole lot better than the silence that has lasted for so long inside some empty hotel room 1,000 miles away, where I just count the hours down and live for this one day. I can almost smell the supper that you're keeping on the stove, and I'm thinking about the greatest and the truest kind of love. 'Cause this California highway is the best part of my job. It's the golden welcome finish line that makes my tired heart throb. I'm trading lonely motel lobbies for the comfort of my chair, and the smell of roadside diners for the scent of your clean hair. Yeah, the greatest deal I'll ever close is walking through our own front door and telling you I'm home now, and I'm not leaving anymore. This life of windshield time can make a good man feel so small, just another weary traveler waiting for a loving call. But then I see your picture that I keep here on the dash, and it makes every single long mile worth the price of gas. And this California highway is the best part of my job. It's the golden welcome finish line that makes my tired heart throb. I'm trading lonely motel lobbies for the comfort of my chair, and the smell of roadside diners for the scent of your clean hair. Yeah, the greatest deal I'll ever close is walking through our own front door and telling you I'm home now, and I'm not leaving anymore. The streetlights look familiar now. I can see our porch light glow, so warm, warm. Daddy's home. I'm home. Of course, it is always a pleasure to find a new untouched old story. On this beautiful sun-drenched highway, here is a completely fresh set of lyrics crafted with a unique theme to ensure it is not similar to the previous versions, while still perfectly matching the optimistic and easy listening spirit of your prompt. This story is about a different kind of love and relationship. A couple who are both lifelong academics on sabbatical, experiencing the real world they've only ever studied in books, seeing their theories come to life on the coast. And this is our sabbatical lesson, pure and true, that the world is so much bigger than the one we thought we knew. This highway is a poem that we're finally getting right. A beautiful and simple and a truly stunning light. And our love is not a theory, it's a real and living thing. The most amazing, simple, easy, hopeful song to sing. You said this rugged coastline is a perfect metaphor for the existential questions we have always been looking for. Said it's just a pretty view and you just laughed and then agreed. But sometimes all the beauty is the only single truth you need. We're not grading any papers, we're not writing any notes, just listening to the wisdom in the seabird's salty throats. And this is our sabbatical lesson, pure and true, that the world is so much bigger than the one we thought we knew. This highway is a poem that we're finally getting right. A beautiful and simple and a truly stunning light. And our love is not a theory, it's a real and living thing. The most amazing, simple, easy, hopeful song to sing. We've built a life on footnotes and on arguments so deep, on the promises that all the ancient, wisest thinkers keep. But the greatest truth I've ever learned, the one I hold so near, is a simple, easy feeling of just having you right here. 'Cause this is our sabbatical lesson, pure and true, that the world is so much bigger than the one we thought we knew. This highway is a poem that we're finally getting right. A beautiful and simple and a truly stunning light. And our love is not a theory, it's a real and living thing. The most amazing, simple, easy, hopeful song to sing. The books will be there when we're back, the theories will all wait. We're on a real life field trip with our own amazing fate. And it's never too late. Got a map of all the flea markets and every dusty barn, a well-told, hopeful rumor and a storyteller's yarn. We're not looking for the new stuff, we're not looking for the shine, looking for a hidden story on a tangled, hopeful vine. You've got an eye for beauty, I've got a steady hand, and we're the best two-person treasure hunting team in this whole land. And we're driving up the coastline hunting for the hidden gems, the beautiful old broken things that the modern world condemns. Our love is like a good antique, it's got strong and sturdy bones, and we see the hidden beauty in the worn out weary stones. We're bringing back the stories that the world has left behind, the truest, best, and most amazing treasures you can find. We stopped at that old junk shop and you saw it right away, a dusty, broken rocking chair from some forgotten day. You said, look at Papatina, feel the love that's in the grain. And I knew that with some sandpaper it would be beautiful again. Just like you did with me back then, you saw the good inside, and you polished up my broken heart and took away its need to hide. And we're driving up the coastline, hunting for the hidden gems, the beautiful old broken things that the modern world condemns. Our love is like a good antique, it's got strong and sturdy bones, and we see the hidden beauty in the worn out weary stones. We're bringing back the stories that the world has left behind, the truest, best, and most amazing treasures you can find. Some people see just junk here, they just see the wear and tear, but we see all the history and the love that's hiding there. 'Cause everything that's broken can be fixed with patient hands, a truth about the world and a truth our own love understands. Coastline, hunting for the hidden gems, the beautiful old broken things that the modern world condemns. Our love is like a good antique, it's got strong and sturdy bones, and we see the hidden beauty in the worn out weary stones. We're bringing back the stories that the world has left behind, the truest, best, and most amazing treasures you can find. The truck is full of treasure now, the sun is getting low. So many stories to restore, so many seeds to sow. Let's get them home, watch them